leading lady. And for the title role, the shrewd Carol Rice chose Meryl Streep, who won an Oscar for her work in Kramer vs. Kramer, and who's generally regarded as just about the most interesting screen actress around at the moment. Of course, the French lieutenant's woman is supposed to be English, and Miss Streep is undoubtedly American, which causes one to wonder why exactly she got the part. Was it perhaps because Carol Rice knew her to be an eminently bankable star?
I'm not sure why he really chose me. Maybe it was because of the money that I brought from the studio. I would kill myself if I thought that. I think it probably had to do with some quality that he saw, and I never asked him what that was.
Well, we didn't go for an American actress, we went for Meryl. It's a very difficult and removed part. It needs an actress who's prepared and able to play beyond naturalism, beyond the normal limits of what screen acting is. She came here, I don't know, 12 weeks before we started shooting, and did her homework and learned to speak with an English accent.
As a governess, she would try to lose the Dorset in her speech, and that she'd try to speak as perfectly as she could without being, you know, posh or anything. And that's what I tried to achieve.
Action.
Mrs. Pulteney, this is Miss Woodruff.
Ah. I see. I wish, as the vicar has told you, to take a companion. He has indicated to me that you might be a suitable person for such a post. You are without employment.
I am, Mum.
But you have education. You've been a governess.
I have, Mum.
Sarah's relationship to Mrs. Pulteney is crucial because it gives impetus to her real rebellion and moving out of where she was.
It's only one of the elements. There is, of course, the whole relationship with the respectability of the world to which Charles, her lover, belongs.
Yes, yes.
We meet a man who is very conventional, who lives by the standards of society. He is a Darwinist, but only in that area is he modern. And we see him getting engaged to a lady who is sweet and pretty in a very Victorian way. And then suddenly he meets this extraordinary woman who is a governess, a servant, who lingers in rather unacceptable places. And we see him blossom.
You seem to me an upright man. Let us shake hands. I started here, Charles, with my dear wife at my side. You know I have no son, Charles.
I do, sir, yes.
This is doubtless not the time to talk about it, but if you ever felt disposed to explore the world of commerce, I'd be delighted to be your guide.
Thank you.
This is the empire of Mr. Freeman, a very wealthy Victorian gent. In the novel, Mr. Freeman is a kind of Mr. Selfridge, and he represents the success, the expanding optimism of the tradesmen of Victorian times.
One Fowles gave me, the only bit of advice he gave me about the part was that I should not explain it, ever. And I don't feel that I did explain her. And I think the essence of Sarah is that she just wants, and it's not really clear what it is, where, how, and to do what she needs to do.
Working with Meryl, absolute joy. Extraordinary lady, a lady who stretches me as an actor wonderfully. I keep looking at what she does and thinking, I've really got to be a great deal better if I'm to do anything with her.
The working relationship on the set was different from other films I've worked on, in that the script was law.
The whole notion of liberating yourself from the constrictions of your time, the whole notion of love and taboos and It's a classic story and wonderfully told.